Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. I recently had the pleasure of sitting down and watching the hilarious and heartwarming new sitcom, Mid-Century Modern, which debuted on Disney just earlier this year in March. So that means if you haven't seen the show and you can watch, you definitely gotta show some support. This show focuses on the lives of three gay besties, Bunny, Jerry, and Arthur, who decide to move in together in Bunny's home in Palm Springs. After one of the group members suddenly passes away, the distant friends, who live in their own big cities in the US, decide they need to be closer to support one another and move in together with Bunny in Palm Springs. I've discussed in previous videos how Palm Springs has become one of the gay capitals of the world, especially for LGBTQ retirees and seniors. I love the laid-back desert vibes of Palm Springs when I visited for a brief weekend, and if you need something more fast-paced, LA is only 3 hours drive away. Bunny lives with his mother, Sybil, the kind of loving mother that loves her gay son but has no problem with cussing out her kids or their friends, which was so fun to watch. Bunny, played by the iconic gay movie and Broadway star Nathan Lane, is the star of the show, but he's backed up by hilarious co-stars, Jerry, played by Matt Bomer, and Arthur, played by Nathan Lee Graham. With these characters, I'm definitely getting nods to the Golden Girls because of how each character reminds me of the iconic Golden Girls characters. Arthur is definitely the Dorothy of the group, ironically played by Bea Arthur. He's fashionable, the wittiest, cattiest, and most sarcastic of the bunch. Arthur has no problem being the bitch of the group and relishes in that role. I also love that his backstory is that he used to work at Vogue magazine, but had a quote-unquote amicable departure from the magazine. Arthur's character is definitely a nod to the iconic black gay style icon, Andre Leon Talley, who was an editor at Vogue for many years. Matt Bomer's character, Jerry, is half Rose and half Blanche, meaning he's both the ditziest of the group as well as the one who gets laid the most often. Each episode is equally hilarious, but one of the episodes that may be my favorite of this season is the 5th episode, when the group of friends head off to a weekend getaway at Fire Island in New York, and they all run into other gay versions of themselves that remind them of the mistakes of their past. When Jerry is about to hook up with a young hot stud, he realizes that the young man is Mormon, the church he left years ago, and is about to get married to a woman, just like he did. Arthur has a connection with a young queen named Jordan that eerily looks like him, played by another black gay actor I've mentioned on the channel, Bradley Gibson. I also love that this Fire Island themed episode included Bradley Gibson because he was also featured in the Fire Island movie in 2022. Jordan is just as catty, witty, and fashionable as Arthur, who reveals he's read all of Arthur's articles in Vogue and learned his wit from him. Instead of the two hooking up, Arthur instead encourages the younger Jordan to put down his walls, because even at his older age, he's realized it only kept opportunities to connect with others out. In another hilarious episode, the three new roommates realize they live next door to a conservative politician, but Jerry lovingly invites her over and hopes to be a good example for gay men to change the politician's mind. The friends are ready to tell her about herself when she comes over, but she seemingly comes prepared and wins them all over instead, becoming a party girl and distracting them. But finally, Arthur breaks the spell and catches her in a compromising position, inspiring her to change her anti-gay votes. I also really love that this show takes the topic of aging seriously. As I said, Palm Springs is a great retirement destination for older LGBTQ people, and these are things our community should be aware of. Gay men won't be young and hot forever, and sometimes community and friendship is just as or more important than love and marriage. Bunny also makes sure to take care of his recently divorced straight sister who feels disillusioned in life. And in the 9th episode, I was genuinely surprised that Bunny's mom, Sybil, passed away, and the friends came together in support of his losing his mother. While the episode had good jokes, I was still crying throughout the episode, finding out that the actress Linda Levin passed away before the end of the season. Linda Levin was an Emmy and Tony Award-winning actor and veteran of film and TV, and she was hilarious on screen to the last. I definitely hope we get to see more of Mid-Century Modern in season 2. Have you guys watched this sitcom yet? Sound off in the comments.